Welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I thought we'd start the new year out with starting my beginner series back up, and it's where the videos are kind of toned down and full of tips and tricks. And today I thought we'd do a simple glam eyes using LaColors and tips and tricks throughout on brushes, how to apply stuff, and eyeliner tips. To get started, we always prime our lids. You need to prep that blank canvas. Give shadows something to stick to, glide onto, blend easier, and we have to have some powder to catch some fallout under our eye. Here we need a large fluffy brush for this part of the look, and this is for blending and buffing and giving yourself a wash of color versus so much of the concentrated color placement, and it helps other shadows blend because we're using this fluffy brush to apply a transition to our crease. Just find a shade that is matte and about 1 or 2 shades darker than your own skin tone. Next up, we're picking up a pencil brush, and this kind of brush is for concentrating shadow placement and outer corner lash line, inner corner placement, and you place the shadow on the side of the brush is what I was trying to show here, and you stamp it in your outer corner for max pigment payoff. So I'm not going in with like the tip of the brush, just the side of the brush, and I am stamping that in the outer corner. I want to stress this: take your time, build your shadows up. Less is more a lot of times, and I always say it's like salt and pepper. It's easy to sprinkle a little bit, taste, rather than dump a whole bunch in and then realize you ruined it. So same kind of with makeup. So you just place your shadows. I used like a cranberry mauve shade. It's kind of light, but I just stamped that in the outer corner, brought it a little bit in the crease, and I'm going to blend that shade with the crease color, and I'm going to just continue to build that up. So what I'm trying to show here is just take your time, build up, build up, build up, because you won't regret it, you know, if you take your time and really work towards the end finished product. And here is a large shader brush. This brush is dense. Most of the brushes I'm using are from AOA Studio. This one is Believe Beauty, so very affordable. This brush is perfect for packing and placing eyeshadows, for placing your highlight. And what I'm doing is literally just kind of dabbing, pressing the highlight under the eyebrow, and then I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush and I'm going to blend between the transition shade and the highlight, blending those two together. So we want a seamless fade. Next, we're going to grab a secondary base, and this gives your eyeshadow something further to stick to. And you want, when you use a secondary base, you want to use as little as possible. Use a thin layer to make sure to help prevent with creasing. You're going to press your eyeshadow into that secondary base, no sweeping, and you will have even more pigment payoff, and it helps a lot with the fallout. Now, the brush I showed is a large flat shader brush, and this is perfect for packing shadows on the lid, and it's kind of flatter, so yes, perfect for the packing. Pat, press, and drag your shadow into that sticky base, and you're going to have max pigment payoff, even with the palettes that don't hardly want to work, this is one of those palettes. So we're going to wipe away our fallout, and our eyes are almost done. Now, I'm using Jordana's 12-hour pencil to tightline with, and you want to tightline your upper waterline with a black or dark brown and make your lashes look fuller and thicker. And here I'm also using a nude eyeliner from WetnWild. You can use nude or white in your waterline, and it makes your eyes appear bigger, more awake, and open. I'll have some eyeliner tips for you. I'm using a felt tip here. This may make it easier for beginners to practice with or learn a technique that works for them for their winged eyeliner or liquid eyeliner in general. I like a felt tip or a brush, it doesn't matter. Small strokes. See how I'm like just taking my time doing like little bitty strokes across there? Seriously, take your time, go slow. Place your pinky on your cheek to steady your hand if you need to. The wing, you want to draw a thin diagonal line out to act as your wing at first, and then you want to make a straight line from your tip of the wing to the middle of your lid. And now you're going to fill in your wing, and you can always use tape or stamps to help you with perfecting your wing or whatever. Now, next up, I wanted to talk a minute about Q-tips. If you don't want to dirty a brush or whatever, these are perfect. This gives you a precise inner corner highlight placement, and you also can use a Q-tip for the lower lash line shadow placement as well. Mascara, a little tidbit tip here. If you get mascara on your eyeshadow or your face, wait until it dries. Don't try to remove it right away. Wait till it dries, and it usually removes very easily when it's dry. I am using LaColors liquid matte lipstick. Some matte lips tips: usually moisturize my lips before before, like when I start my lips. You want to apply your lip color. Use vitamin E oil or coconut oil to remove stubborn matte lipsticks. Very fast that way, you guys, and moisturizing. As for a tip about setting spray, this helps your makeup stay all day. It refreshes your makeup, and if you apply your makeup and you can tell that it's cakey, spritz you some setting spray, and that usually helps take care of the problem. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, found it helpful. It was full of tips and tricks I hope that you guys find helpful. Check the description box for additional links and a product list. Stay tuned for more videos, and don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And thank you guys so very much again for watching, and stay tuned for more beginner series videos.